So hello and welcome to our Pleiadian broadcast for September 28th, 2014. My name is Elisa Logan and I'll be asking questions or talking with Christine so that you are clear with the material we're covering today. And I'm going to introduce Christine Day, Pleiadian ambassador, spiritual channel, and I think you know her by now. So I'm just going to turn it over to Christine.
Hi everyone, it's so good to be here. We've just come back from an incredible 8-week trip to Brazil, and it just feels like life is changing, unfolding so quickly, and I'm sure it is for all of you out there. And I just want to welcome everyone. It's just, you know, here we are all together having our experience on the earth plane at this time. And what an amazing opportunity we all have to unfold at this time. So that's what I'm doing. I just feel like here I am, just being, and just want to send my love out to everyone. Blessings, and we're going to have a great show.
Yes,
yeah.
And as you said, we have just come back from Brazil for after a very long trip there, and so much took place while we were there. You went through incredible changes. Do you want to start by sharing a little bit about your process?
Well, it's quite a process that I have been in since late June. And it has been continuing to unfold. What I would just say is it's really been what I would call an enlightened experience, a continually unfolding enlightenment experience that I've been having in the last 9 weeks, really. And it started in Grand Marais, up in Minnesota at home, where I woke up one morning and just found myself really going off planet for about a 9-hour time and moved into these higher dimensional realms where I was linked or reconnected back into these higher realms, given what I would call an energetic authority of reconnection, and then brought into a much clearer not understanding, but direct experience of truth, much more than I'd ever experienced before, and came back to my body with life never the same again. And that has been a continual unfoldment that's taken place in the last 9 weeks of continually moving into new levels of reconnection to higher realms, and bringing back a tremendous amount of understanding and clarity and knowledge, which I really feel is important to pass on to everybody. And carrying this frequency, this new level of frequency within me that I actually anchored over the 8 weeks being in Brazil, but continue to unfold into deeper levels of reconnection to myself, this enlightenment process over this last 8 weeks, and it really hasn't stopped since then. So I think this broadcast is very important to bring a lot of that energy forward, to share with you some of the deeper understandings, the deeper principles, and they're not just principles, but direct experiences of being, and I feel like I can now transmit them out to all of you out there. So it's with a great joy I'm here. To do just that today. So we're going to have a very exciting show, a very powerful and self-empowering show for all of you out there who are ready really to take another step home. That's really all I can say. It's home. It's why I carry this frequency of reconnection to home through a very strong alignment to the Christ energy, to Mother Mary. I'm working much more differently with them because my consciousness has changed, my energy has transformed in the last 8 weeks. So here I am. That's all I can say.
Very changed. We talked about this just a little earlier. Is that your you know, what you've been bringing and talking about. You're continuing to do so, but from a different space. Like you have come into a completely different understanding of even being in the moment.
Yes, you know, I've been talking about being in the moment, as you all know, for a long time now, but I carry an experience, a direct experience through me that transforms even that concept to a whole new level of awakening and awareness. And so that is what my mission is, to bring out this reconnection to a truth and an understanding that I haven't carried up to this point in time. And so that will be part of the show today also, is talking about bringing a discussion, another level, a deeper discussion on this principle, and how working with this principle, like we will be today, is going to move you into coming home to yourself. And that's what this is all about. That's why we're here, is coming home to ourselves on a new level. So yes. I'm relying on Elisa here to help today, to ask the questions so I can bring the information forward, because I'm really in a very altered space, very different than ever before. And so I'm learning to navigate my way differently in the world. And it's an unfolding process. I'm still in the unfolding of this enlightenment piece. And I don't know if it's going to stop. Maybe it isn't. And I'm just where I am and continuing to just move and unravel. Because nothing is as it was before.
No, it's clear that nothing is, there's no going back. There is no past, and that's another piece. But it's interesting because on the June broadcast, which we left you with 8 weeks ago, you were working with the beginning of Christine coming into this new work, or this process of lifting pieces, and also working with the lifting of the veils and going into that moment when that occurs. And this seems so divinely orchestrated for people to now receive this, feels like this whole new level of this awakening, or this process that you're in.
Well, the process itself that's happened through me and enabled me to carry a new frequency is because of the lifting of the veils. And then of course they continue to lift right through to December 29th. So it enables me also to bring this work forward. I spent 8 weeks in Brazil transmitting this new work throughout Brazil. And now I'm here in the broadcast bringing it to all of you out there. And it's made possible because of the lifting of the veils. It's not a miraculous thing. It's simply a natural progression of where we are here on this earth plane. And so again, I present, it's almost like what I would call like a buffet table, and I'm placing things on it for you to pick up and eat and take in if it feels right for you. And that's all I can say to anybody. I'm just kind of in this incredible state of having let go, because there's nothing I can hold on to anymore. And I invite you to do the same with me, you know, right here and now.
Yes.
And that's all I can say. This is the offering. and what has taken place is this incredible further connection to the Christ energy. And the Christ energy is bringing through these resurrection imprints. And I'm going to be working with some of that today with all of you out there. And we come to have a resurrection process, a self-resurrection process in this lifetime. And so I'll be clearing energy from the heart space, and then I'll be placing through the Christ energy this resurrection imprint to you all. And what it does is it unravels all the third dimensional pieces that are in your way, all from past lives, this lifetime, old belief systems, and we'll be talking about the letting go process further. But anyway,
and
so this is our show, you know.
And we'll be talking about this resurrection energy, and I'll be asking questions about that, so that it's really clear and understood, this new work that's come in. And we have actually, having just moved through Brazil, there's been this incredible feedback with how this work has impacted the people through the transmissions that we did early on, and then at the end of the trip we just heard feedback from so many people about how it transformed and completely changed their lives and the healings they received. So it's like you said, it's really the time.
Yeah, it's simply the time. And so we just didn't even have a script for this show. We just thought, you know what, can't make a script anymore. I just have to be. So here I am.
And I'm without a clipboard for the first time. So
Yep.
it is transformative.
Forward. Yep.
But before we go into the show, let's talk about the Pleiadian seminar that's coming up here in Bloomington, Minnesota, which is at the Ramada in October 11th, 12th, and 13th. And you have a transmission on the 10th, the evening before. Let's talk about that process.
Yeah, it feels really, really important. These new energies that I'm bringing brings from a whole new level of the Pleiadian seminar. We're calling it the self-mastery class. It's really like holding the cutting edge frequencies on the planet right now, and it is going to be life-changing. We just did the seminar in Brasilia, Brazil, in September, 2 weeks ago. And the energies that I am carrying, these new energies, and the process the Pleiadians bring in with Mother Mary, the Christ energy, the Pleiadians, all the spiritual realms coming together for this incredible awakening. And so I just have to say that to everyone out there. Do not miss this 3-day Pleiadian seminar. If you can come, be there for yourself, because it's going to be absolutely incredible energy, and it's really not to be missed for many people.
No, and I know, you know, people say, oh, I've been to a 3-day seminar before, and we know each one is different. But I have to share that this experience and witnessing what transpired with the people there and with myself is the ease in which the process unfolded, and the palatable changes that you could feel taking place within you, and then transferring out into life. It's very profound.
Well, it's life-changing, and it's to give you tools to take out back to your life, that you can actually begin to live on a very different level within your life. Practical tools. And the Pleiadians have created incredible processes. You'll have a package to take home with all the tools itemized, so that you can really go back to your life and move with the changes internally and transfer them out into your life for a very, very different way of being, a way of living for yourself on such a level.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say.
Yes.
Is, you know, be there.
And I can say that this is, you know, the Pleiadians have brought tools in the past, but this time it's almost like, it's like tangible. It's almost like it's literally like a hammer or a screwdriver. They're in your hands, and it's for, you know, to focus and use on self-healing or self-manifesting, creating, and they're palatable. I mean, there's such a change in that where it's very significant.
Well, it's because of the lifting of the veils that we have been just moved into a whole different opportunity of being able to re-access ourselves and re-access the home space. And that's, you know, we'll do a little bit of that today in the broadcast. But anyway, so hope to see you at the Pleiadian seminar. We also are continuing the Galactic series. We're on class, just done class 4, moving into class 5. You can still buy the package because all the audio files are there. The energy is strong. So we have 7 classes. If you buy all 6, you get the 7th one free. And so that Galactic series is also an incredible opportunity on a different level. But for those who have Pleiadian connections, galactic connections, Lemurian connections, this is something that will support you tremendously in moving back into these affiliations of pre-agreements right now. And for those who don't know if they have, people are finding that it's unbelievably supportive in their unfolding and awakening process, because we work within the communication portal, which is also aligning you back to that pure source connection of your higher self. So anyway, you can pick that up in the store and catch up, and then be there for the 5th class, which will be October, I think 27th is our 5th class.
Let's not give
Is
the
it?
date because it's
Oh,
not
okay,
correct, but it's in
all right,
October.
so I'm wrong.
But it's excellent, and I love it. It's the first webinar series that you've brought through, and that we thought would just be a live series of events. And I love how it's transformed into a package that's available because, as you said, people are beginning to remember or to understand that there's alignments or there's connections or there's a mission that they have with this energy, and now it's something they can access.
And, you know, it brings you back to your roots, to your heritage. And many of us are interconnected. We have a heritage with these other realms within the universe. So it's a very important part of reconnection and reaccessing this very sacred part of yourself for your enlightenment process. So it's very powerful. Mm-hmm. And we on planet Earth are part of a universal community, and part of the galactic series is realigning to your telepathic communion energy through the communication portals. And so it's really very user-friendly for all of our reawakening that we need to be doing at this time.
Yes.
So, we know that.
Yes.
We're telling you this, and it's just nice to be connected.
Yeah.
So maybe we should move on. Is there anything else we have to talk about?
No, I think we'll move on and start to ask, have you start sharing about this new process that you're in that continues to unfold.
Well, I've done some sharing, but what I want to talk about is we talked about being in the moment and the importance of being in the moment for a long time. And now I want to bring in these other elements that I've come into a very powerful, direct understanding of within these higher realms of what this is really about and how important it is for each one of us to be willing to start shifting who we are. And one of the biggest things that came to me in this experience, I came back with my mind blowing out because it was so clear and apparent in the experiences I had during those hours within the higher realms of really the fact that we need to really let go of who we think we are, of all the concepts we have of ourselves, all the belief systems we have, all the things that we've taken on as a truth. It's about we need to let everything drop away and just let go of the image we hold of ourselves because it's keeping us in a very separated state. It's keeping us from really opening up to the unlimited potential of who we are. And I know many of us out there, we have our spiritual rituals and our way of being and who we think we are. And we're really being asked to let go of all of it, everything. Because those spiritual rituals are actually keeping you in a disconnected space because you think you're this and you're not. And so it limits your potential to really aligning fully to who you really are and what you really are in the moment. The rituals actually keep you in a kind of a restricted space within the ritual. So you're really being asked to let go of your rituals, your truths, your belief systems, and anything that does carry truth will come back to you naturally. Mm-hmm. And this was one of the most kind of things that really not shocked me, but it was like, oh my gosh, I've got to let go of everything I've assumed myself to be up to this point of time. And so that was a very important piece that came in that I have been really opening up to individuals because it's time to come home to yourself. And while you hang on to any of those preconceived ideas of who you are, and the ego mind loves to do that because it loves to know and it loves to have has that need to be right. And this is another thing the Pleiadians are saying, or what became apparent up in those realms, the attachment we have as human beings of a need to be right. Mm-hmm. And that keeps us. We kind of orientate and set up ourselves in life to be right. And that need to be right, that need to be perfect. And we're being asked to really let go of the need to be right. Let go of all those things you think you know, all those things you think you are. I mean, that's huge. Mm-hmm. It's really like allowing everything to drop away, and that includes the past. You see, the past creates an illusion of self-definement that is not even accurate or true either. And that as we hold on to everything from the past, you see, the past is really gone. It's the past. Mm-hmm. You've got to let go of the past and really find yourself and define yourself within the moment of what is absolutely here now. That is the only true definition. So when you choose to let go of the past, because it's already done its job, it's brought you experiences that you needed to have, but it's not who you are. It doesn't define you. It actually keeps you in separation, in that state of separation. So what I would say is, everyone just take a breath. And when you come into just being authentically you in the moment, and you let go of the past, and guess what? The future hasn't arrived yet. Even though the ego mind thinks it knows what's coming, it knows what to expect, that is another big illusion. So we only have the moment as a truth. And if you open into that experience of you just here in this moment of time, you begin to link into a flow of natural abundance, of authenticity. And in that authenticity of the moment, everything is revealed. It's actually, you'll find that you have everything you desire right in the moment. There is nothing that you need. Everything is authentically in place for you. And when we say, aligning to that natural moment of abundance, which we know there's financial abundance, but there's also the depth of joy, the depth of love, the depth of the joy of the moment of being whole and complete, and this sense of well-being and peace that is far more than that financial abundance. That doesn't necessarily bring you the joy and the peace and the sense of well-being, of being authentically whole. And that is where you get that alignment to the home space in the moment, where you choose. You get to choose to let go of the past and let the past be the past. That you let go, when you do that, of that struggle, of the tiredness of trying to be, that authenticity of being right, of being perfect. And the burdens start to just kind of fall away. Mm-hmm. Now, some of my new work is that I lift those off. I can release these burdens of struggle and trying, the energies of the old belief systems from your family, from past lives, the fear that we've held on to for lifetimes of trying to be authentic, of trying to fit in, of trying to be perfect, of trying to be loved. As those things lift off, it allows you to come back into an authentic place in the moment, to the home space of yourself, to really be authentically in the moment, and then align to that natural flow of yourself, of that abundance. So that's part of this work. Mm-hmm. And so with the energy that we're being asked right now is to let go authentically. And I know that's a lot for the mind to take in. It's like, whoa. But if you just focused on letting go of the need to be right, that sets you free. Just think, you don't have to be right. Let everyone else run around trying to be right. It sets you in a place of being authentic, where you can just sit and you don't have to have the answers. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to know. The state of not knowing is everything. That is also an aspect of being in the moment, not knowing, of not needing to know. Take a breath again. It is the time we have been really striving and struggling to maintain this certain facade. And we can drop that. You can drop that now. You can choose to drop that. Let's just take another breath and just let go. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in such a space of just being, of not knowing, of just being here in each authentic moment and just allowing it to unfold. But what I've reached by that is this incredible reconnection to an aspect of myself, an authenticity that reaches far and wide out to everybody. And so there's this space of connection, of reconnection, not only to myself, but to all of you on such a level. And with that comes that connection, this reconnection to an element of the Christ energy that I have not had up to this point, and also to Mother Mary. And they are working with me in a very different way that is really beyond what I would put profound. Natural, yes. Divine, yes. Mm-hmm. Pure, yes. And it just has left me and in such a space of being. So I don't know if any of that makes sense, but you know what? The joy's here, and I just really hold everyone out there in that space.
No, it's you could feel that transmitting as she was sharing. And what I appreciate is the being in the moment is what you began with.
Yes.
And the point of what was tangible ways of being in the moment, the need not to be right, the
need not to know.
The need to not to know. Also the letting go of rituals and routines and truths, letting go of everything. And I you know, and that keeps you in separation because you're on automatic. And you're sharing that, you know, one way we've discovered is just changing the pattern or the way we do things, the way you get dressed in the morning.
Exactly. It's like we all have these rituals where you just go through this automatic. You get up, you get dressed, you do the order you get dressed, what you do, when you have your breakfast, how you have your breakfast, and you go into this automatic zone where you're disconnected from the experience of being. And we live our lives in a lot of these rituals. Mm-hmm. A lot of these ways. And so if you shift the routine, just the order you do things, you start being much more present in that connection to yourself, in the moment of you just being. There's a lot of that. And then people will say, well, oh, you know, my spiritual ritual, I mean, this makes me this and makes me that. But when you go to that thought, oh yes, I'm this and I'm that, you actually are so disconnected from a part of yourself. You limit who you are. You limit. It's like you're one grain of sand, but you're the whole beach. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's time now. Will you let go of the rituals? Will you allow yourself the possibility to align to more of who you are? And so all of these ideas all come from the ego mind, that need to be right, what you know to be true. This is who I am. All of those stances we take shut you out from yourself. And the veils are lifting, and we are being given incredible access to the authenticity of ourselves. And people say, well, I don't want to let go of that truth. Well, why not? If it's a truth, it will naturally come back to you. So we can afford to let go. We can choose differently now. And that is the call out there. It's time to choose differently, moment by moment. Not perfectly. We're human. We have to celebrate the human experience. We know that. We have to love our imperfections. We know that. We have to appreciate our vulnerability. We know that. Now let's take this to the next step. And today you'll have opportunities to release some of these things that are just keeping you in this space, this tight little space, and you're unlimited. And so let's go for it. That's what I say.
Yes. And even when you brought up the past is the past, I mean, it's the ego mind that says, well, wait a minute, but that happened and that defines this for me now in my life. And it's
but you've already defined it and it's already within you. And remember, you're center stage. You play that center stage part. We're all on a stage. We're all the main role on our center stage. And everyone else rotates around us on that center stage. But guess what? You're the main player. Okay? You get to play the main player. So look at who's on your stage with you. You know, what are you doing in your life? What's your stage like? Who are you surrounding yourself with? You're not responsible for anyone else. You're responsible for you in your role, for your experiences. And it's time to take responsibility for you as the main player. And everything sources, all you source is here within the home space of the heart. It's time to clear the field. Clear this space. You start sourcing from your home space. And you start looking at the people who are on your stage, the players on your stage. And how do you relate to those? You know, are they serving you? Are there people that you no longer need to be playing certain roles out with? The drama, the human drama. To witness that drama but not be a part of it. So it's time to look at all of this. And as we lift some of these pieces that are holding in your energetic field and within your body, that are keeping you in certain patterns, certain restricted patterns, stopping you from really moving forward, you're going to be released from those, and then you're going to need to see what it is you need to do in your life right now. Because you're going to have no need to play out the same dramas as you have before. Part of this work is lifting these things off, because they can be lifted off now. They have no purpose anymore for you. So this is part of the work we're going to do. I'm going to do some releasing from the heart space and from the DAP space, which is connected into the heart. That's the divine access point. I'm going to be removing a filter from the divine access point today that has been there for lifetimes, keeping you in a certain restricted, limited experience. This can be lifted now. So we've got some exciting work to do in the transmission.
And another piece, and I just want to bring in another piece about being in the moment, which you were talking about, where in that moment is abundance, and in that abundance is joy. And so can you talk a little bit about that, about where you're, being able to take your next step and what guides you in that?
Well, thank you. That's a great thought, because when I have, since my awakening, it's come very apparent to me, we must do what brings us joy. That is all that really is important, is to seek that which brings you joy and to start releasing that which does not bring you joy. And that has been a very important dynamic for us in our lives. We have transformed how we do things and what we're doing based on, does it bring us joy?
Yes.
And we just ask that simple question, and we start to weed out that which does not work for us anymore, that which does not bring joy to us. And it makes it a very simple thing. Look at your life, see what doesn't bring you joy. And you don't have to make dramatic changes. Make one small change and you'll see it domino across your life and see how easily your life shifts into a non-joyous situation to a joyous situation. That's how what we worked out,
Exactly.
didn't we? With just making one small change in the direction of this does not bring us joy, so let's just shift this small piece first and then watch it and see what happens.
And it can be as simple as we were preparing to go away for 8 weeks and we had a list of things that needed to be done, and as we started working down that list or approaching it, we were like, this does not bring us joy. And what did was going out in the garden and doing some gardening, and so we said, let's go outside and do that.
We left the list, we left what we were doing. We had 2 days before we were leaving, and we thought, no, it's a beautiful day. We're going out to what brings us joy. And we did the gardening. We spent actually the whole day outside having the best time down on our beach in Grand Marais. And then we came in and everything got completed. But and we were ready then.
And the list was completed in a way that we didn't expect. And yet, every time we went outside or thought about the garden, we were infused with this joy in completing our list. So we had that direct experience in a very simple way.
Yes. And so it's about in the moment, not next week, right now. Where if you take, what we're finding is we're just flowing with the moment and everything is being accomplished. So I just, I think through sharing is the best thing, our direct experience of what we're unfolding into. And we are just moving from one joyful moment to another. And that followed us through the 8 weeks of Brazil, which was an incredible schedule. But we stayed right in the moment, in the pure connections. And it was very, very powerful and empowering.
Yes. So do you want to talk a little bit about the process, this work that you're doing, and can you talk a little bit about the resurrection energy, that Christ imprint that you've been speaking about?
Yes, I think it's good to talk about that. This is very new. It came in last week, and here we are. At the end of the 8 weeks in Brazil, I was, as I said, going through the unfolding. I reached a point, I think, where the Christ energy could come. I've worked with the Christ energy many times, but never in this way, never in this intimacy and this powerful connection from the higher realms. And so the resurrection energy, this imprint, the Christ, energy is the self-resurrection energy that we've all come here to accomplish in this lifetime. Self-resurrection, and that means honoring the human aspect, our journey, and loving ourselves for that, accepting ourselves, self-acceptance and self-forgiveness for all that we've experienced, and honoring the courage we've had to have lived out this journey to this point in time. That's really the self-resurrection energy, taking ourselves off the cross, moving away from self-condemnation to self-acceptance, love, and forgiveness. That's really that resurrection energy. And this imprint, as it's placed in the heart, I'm going to clear the heart space. We're going to place the imprint of the self-resurrection energy into the heart. And it actually begins to support you in turning back toward yourself and moving into this self-acceptance, this self-forgiveness, this self-love, and being able to really let go and honor the journey for what it has been, what it was always meant to be, is just having a series of experiences and loving our vulnerability, our humanness. And so this imprint activates through the heart space and begins to expand and flow through the cells that are holding on to all the fear and the struggle, and just really allows a self-realization process to move through you, and it transmits out continuously and just keeps unfolding through you moment by moment. And so that's the work that we're going to do.
And I don't know if in today's process Mother Mary's energy will come in, but it did towards in a new way in Brazil, and I don't know if it will, but if it does, can you speak a little bit about that change that's taken place with you?
It feels like, yes, I've also got I have a very strong alliance and relationship with Mother Mary, but she also has entered my field incredibly differently since my unfolding. It's like there is no separation between her and I. I've shared in the past, she's been coming to me like an imprint, but this is different. This is more that she and I, there is no separation. And she brings her energy forward almost to hold you like in an energetic womb while you integrate and allow that imprint of the self-resurrection energy from the Christ energy to move through you. So you're being held within this energetic womb from her energy of the mother. And it feels like her energy will be here. I can feel her here with me now. And so, well, I'll let you know when that energy moves around you, and you're just going to breathe and let go. There's nothing to be done. There's just the state of being in the moment. And the process today is, the focus is to open the home space in your heart, your home space, your unique frequency that aligns to your pure source connection of your higher self. And that imprint will go into the home space and keep that home space open for the self-resurrection process. So that's the energy.
And Christine, would it be fair to say that the energy that you're going to be bringing in this new work, in this next piece, is something that will be a part of the seminar, only in a much more expanded and it's accumulative?
Absolutely. That's part of the energies I'll be bringing in the Pleiadian seminar. And then we have the Pleiadian, Lemurian, galactic connection that have these incredible vortexes and portals that we have never worked with in the Pleiadian seminar for an expanded self-resurrection process. So it's going to be...
so this is a great opportunity. So if this is something that resonates with someone watching, then they understand almost a piece of what's going to be coming.
Yes, that'll be an aspect of the seminar. And there'll be an accumulative, as you said, process of releasing everything that's in your way that has been held there. And, you know, it's like family dynamics, family belief systems, lifetimes of holding, of struggle, people who have, you know, misuse of power in the past, so they're afraid of connecting to their power now.
Or tortured or killed because of their connection to their light, yes.
Yes, so releasing and lifting off, it's just a lifting off of these pieces that will not come back into the body and will really set you free. It's a liberation. So that will be a part of that seminar, yes.
Good. So maybe we should move into that.
I think we're ready now. So I hope you bear with us. You know, it's like I can't do this broadcast any differently than I'm doing right now today. And I'm hoping it's not too convoluted. But I just have to be as I am. And this is me, authentic. And that's just the way I have to be right now. No different. So I just send my love and blessings out. So let's begin here. And what's really important is, I'm going to start the clearing process first, then we'll go to a break, and then you'll receive the imprint from the Christ energy. But I want you to bring your awareness to the heart space. Now the heart space is the whole chest area. And you can either put your hands here or just bring your awareness here. It doesn't matter. Just let yourself come into this space, bring your awareness into the heart home space and take a breath. Ashata I, ashe om dai I ne ah. Ashe om, ashe om. That's it. Just bring your awareness in, touching it with your conscious awareness, and use the breath, that conscious breath, in and out the mouth. And you're just going to place it into the heart space like a soft wind. Just, that's it. And just let yourself enter your own home heart space here. And that's what it is. It may not feel like the home space yet, but we're going to be opening that energy up. And I can feel the energy beginning to open here. And I want you to feel your physical body. It's really important to be in your body, feeling your connection to your chair or your feet on the ground. You may be lying down, you may be standing up. It doesn't matter, whatever you feel right to do right now. But let your body move too if it needs to, and let a sound come out if it needs to. Just bringing all your awareness now into that heart, I'm going to call it the heart home space because of the energy that carries. But just letting yourself feel your body connected to wherever it is and bringing your awareness there. I'm just going to bring in a sound. I just want you to let go, a shata-i. Now bring your awareness deeper into that heart home space. Take a breath like a soft wind into the space and just letting go, allowing everything to fall away in this moment of time, just being. I'm going to begin just releasing some restrictions that I'm feeling around the heart space here. Just old restrictions, old limitations that have kept you separated from the heart space. That's it. I'm just going to be moving those out. Just take a breath, letting go. Bring your awareness deeper into the heart space. That's it. Old family belief systems of separation, of fear, of trying, of struggle. That's it. Trying to do it perfectly in order to be loved. That's it. Just some of the old spaces. Now just take a breath and letting go. A shata-i. That's it. Still releasing some of the old barriers, grief, some shame, guilt, creating separation in the heart space, self-judgment of what you've done or you haven't done. Just take a breath, letting go, a shata-i, and allow your body to move. That's it. Just take another breath. Use your breath like a soft wind as I'm releasing some of these energies. A shata-i-ne-a. That's it. Bring your awareness in, letting go, a shata-i. A lot of old pain from your past, from your childhood, needing to be loved, to be understood. I'm just going to release some of these old pieces that have shut down your heart space. A shata-i-ne-a. That's it. Bring your awareness in, taking a breath. A shata-i. That's it. Breathe and let go. That's it. Some old pieces of grief around those loved ones that have passed. That's it. And just releasing some of that old grief that's held in the heart space. Just take another breath, letting go. A shata-i-ne-a. Breathe and let go. That's it. That's it. Old pieces from the past where you've closed down. Betrayal. Yeah, a lot of betrayal here, energy. I'm just releasing some of that energy from the past. A shata-i. That's it. A shata-i-ne-a. That's it. Bring your breath right in. Take one more breath, letting go. That's it. I'm still releasing a lot of struggle and trying to get it right from the childhood. Being misunderstood. Yeah. Take a breath, letting go. Ashata-i. That's it. Breathing and letting go. That's it. Bring your awareness in further. Still releasing some of this energy. A lot of old energy around being controlled, not being accepted, not being believed. A lot of this old pieces that have closed off the heart space. Now take a breath, letting go. That's it. Just keep on releasing some of this energy. Just lifting it off here. And then there's old ties to people, like cords connected to those who have passed and those who are still alive. I'm going to start releasing some of these cords that are keeping you tied into the past, keeping you really restricted, almost holding you back. These old belief systems. That's it. Just releasing and lifting some of these energies off. Now take a breath and letting go. That's it. Bring your awareness deep into the heart space. I'm still releasing a lot of this energy, these very old pieces. Yeah. The concepts, a lot of them come from your mother, your father, their belief systems, as though you've taken on some of their energy, some of their restrictions and limitations about being in life, about being joyful, almost like heavy energy of having to work hard and do it right and do what you and do the right thing. Very, very lacking a lot of joy. I'm just releasing a lot of that which you've taken on from your family members. Yeah, just to get the approval, and a lot of it doesn't belong to you. So I'm just releasing a lot of that energy through the heart space. That's it, just lightening up a little. You're carrying a lot of burdens here. Yeah, old burdens from family. A lot of parent stuff. So I'm just opening that up. Just bring your awareness in. Take another breath and let go. That's it. I'm still releasing a lot of that heaviness from the heart. Believing you should do this and you should do that. Yeah, they're old principles that you've chosen to take on as your own. Yeah, let's just clear a lot of that restriction out. It's still moving out. Just breathing and letting go, allowing your body to move, allowing the sound if you need to. That's it. Breathe, let go. That's it. That's great. Good. I can feel this starting to lighten up. A lot of density here that does not belong to you. It is not yours. That's it. Breathe. Good. I can feel a flow beginning to open through the heart space as a lot of this is lifted off. That's great work. Good. That's going to continue to lift off over the next day or so. That's it. Now bring your awareness in, just taking a breath and letting go. Ashata-i-ne-a. Now I want you to bring your awareness into the DAP, which is this soft opening in the throat here. This is the divine access point. So bring your awareness to your throat. Now it may make you cough as we begin to open this up. I'm going to release a lot of old restrictions here around personal power. That's it. I'm just going to start opening it up, and the coughing will be the releasing of a lot of these barriers and blocks, this restriction of being, of speaking your truth, of taking your place. I'm just going to start opening this energy up. That's it. Bring your awareness in, letting go. If you're coughing, just let it flow out. There's a lot of old things that you've been wanting to say, speaking your truth. Yes, instead of swallowing what you want to say. That's it. That's a lot of density here. So just keep breathing, allowing me to, I'm just going to release a lot of these old restrictions of being held down, not being able to speak, not being able to speak your truth. That's it. Take a breath, let go. Ashata-i. That's it. Allow your body to move. Bring your awareness in. That's it. And let go. So I'm still releasing a lot of very intense restrictions around being able to speak, being heard, a lot of secrets too, very strong family secrets not to be spoken, a lot of density, thickness like mud in here, like sticky mud, and I'm just releasing that. Take another breath, letting go, right into the throat, that's it. Still releasing a lot of this energy. It's just being lifted off, pulled out. And if you're coughing a lot, that's okay. It's a lot of this is like been woven, entangled, knotted like a vine through your throat area, the entire throat area. And that leads down into the heart space. So we're just going to release more of this. That's it. I can start to feel a general lifting off like a cloak or a filter being released through the whole throat area. Take a breath, let go. That's it. That's it. And I'm pulling it out, releasing it. And as I do, feel the light, a light beginning to open, like a golden light beginning to flow through the throat, through the DAP. That's it. Starting to lift off a lot of this density, restriction, almost like you've been held down and controlled. Let the sound come out of the throat. There's a lot of sound that can come out right now. As this is lifted off and releasing, allow your expression. Might be a lot of rage, a lot of anger, of all this restriction, of being controlled, and the secrets. A lot of energy around the family secrets. That's it. Breathe and let go. That's it. Keep letting it be just lifted off. That's it. You're doing great. I can feel that light beginning, like the rays of light are starting to shine through the density. That's it. I'm still releasing a lot of this density from the front of the throat. Breathe and let go. That's it. I can feel the release, the relief here. Take a breath, letting go. It may feel like a huge weight is starting to be lifted from the throat, from the heart space. It runs along the top of the shoulders. A lot of old burdens that you've been carrying for lifetimes. I'm just going to start pulling some of that off as well. You're carrying responsibility that isn't yours, other people's responsibility that you've taken on. I'm just going to start releasing a lot of the burdens, and it's affecting the throat area. So I'm pulling and opening that energy across the shoulders. Lifetimes of carrying these burdens. Yeah, just breathe through the throat and across the shoulders and letting go as I just start to release and pull off a lot of the old burdens, things you've taken responsibility for in this lifetime, condemned yourself for. That's it, like you're carrying this huge load and it's just being lifted off the shoulders, the neck. Breathe. That's it. That's good. That's good. It's starting to flow off. That's it. Allow your breath, allow your sound as we're opening this energy right up, and that almost like those like bursts of light are coming from the DAP, that divine access point of the throat, flowing out across the shoulders, down through the heart space, like a sunrise, like the sun is bursting from the DAP through the heart, the shoulders, through the throat. That's it. Breathe and let go. And I can feel the essence of that pure energy opening up, expanding down through the heart, those rays of light. That's it, those rays of light moving through like clouds. Yeah, just illuminating your heart space, your home space. So bring all your awareness in and breathe and just letting go. Shatai. That's great. You've done great work. Now, I'm just going to come right into the DAP. That's it. I'm just going to lift a filter off the DAP that has been restricting you, holding you back from moving forward for lifetimes. I can just release this filter. Bring your awareness there. That's it. It's a lot of light, a lot of energy. As I release the filter, setting you free. Feel how that light accelerates and expands outwards from the DAP, just bursting forth through the heart, expanding the energy of your throat. Breathing. That's it. And just letting go. Shatai. I'm just going to bring a few sounds forward. Just bring your awareness into your DAP and let the sounds just move into that space where that filter was just removed to allow yourself to begin to open to the frequency of the light. Carries the essence of the home space energy. Now bring all your awareness to the DAP and just allow yourself to flow into that essence of the home space through the DAP. As that filter was released, the energy of your pure source connection through the home space can actually begin to flow outwards through the DAP and down through the heart space. Ashata Isha. Stay connected, using your awareness into the DAP and bringing that soft breath like a wind through the DAP space. That's great. And just let go and just be. Just open into the moment, into the light, claiming your moment here of connection. That's great. Just staying with that, integrating through. We need to integrate now.
Take the time you need just to be in this space, to be in that your heart home space, and into the opening of the divine access point that just took place. And take the time you need to be here. And when you're ready, then you'll move on. But take the time and allow this integration.
Breathe, let go, and allow everything to fall away in this moment of time. Everything you think yourself to be, you know yourself to be, everything you think you know, just let everything fall away. So be it. So we're going to move right on. We're not going to be talking. I want you to bring your awareness back into your DAP, back into the heart home space. I want you to bring and feel the energy of the DAP really impacting your heart space, the heart home space. Feel yourself connected to the chair. Allow your body to move as you need to, but bring all your awareness into the heart home space. I'm just going to guide you into that space where we're going to place the imprint from the Christ energy, that resurrection imprint, into the heart space. So let's just bring your awareness deeper. Allow yourself to be guided by you, by taking a breath and letting go and bringing your awareness deeper and deeper into the heart home space. We have the light from the DAP flowing through that space. Allow yourself to flow into the meeting point of your home space. That's it right there. Now take a breath and place your breath like a soft wind into the opening. Ashata ine. Have the energy of Mother Mary beginning to open through the space here. And she is going to create an energetic womb around you. And all I want you to do is stay focused on the home heart space. Just bring your awareness there. And you may sense or feel or see the energies of Mother Mary opening up around you at this time. That's it. Just take a breath. Keep letting go, moving into that flowing home space. Ashata ine ah. That's it. Bring your awareness there. And now I'm working with the energy of the Christ, with that imprint. That imprint energy is going to be placed right in that heart home space. Just bring your awareness to it and just allow me to place that resurrection imprint directly into the heart home space here. Take a breath, let go. That's it. Bring your awareness there and use your breath like a soft wind. Feel the space, the heart home space, begin to expand as that imprint is placed there. Just bring your awareness there and let go. And then use your breath like a soft wind directly into the imprint energy. Ashata ine ah. I'm going to bring in a few sounds. I just want to anchor this energy through you and activate it. You need to bring your awareness fully into the heart home space. However it's presenting itself, just let yourself enter the space and just let go. Ashata I. Now bring your awareness deeper into the imprint energy. And use that breath like a soft wind into the imprint energy. And as you do, you're going to start to feel the imprint energy begin to transmit and expand outwards like a sun growing. And the rays of the sun beginning to expand right through the heart space, through the DAP, and through the cells of the body. So bring your awareness there. As I reach in, I'm going to touch the imprint energy again within you with that Christ energy. Breathe and let go. Now bring your awareness deeper into the imprint energy, however it's presenting itself. It doesn't matter. Just be in your experience and breathe and let go and allow yourself to move through the opening of the imprint as it begins to expand or flow on some level. Don't be attached to how it's presenting. Just let yourself move with the expanded, moving imprint energy. And it may feel like your heart space is expanding bigger than the room. That's okay. Allow yourself to open to the fullness of the frequency of the energy of your heart space, that home space, as it begins to open further and further. And bring your awareness into the flow or the frequency of the light of the home space. Let yourself into that with your awareness and just let go. Ashata ine. That's it. Open your conscious awareness. Breathe. Let go. That's it. Keep letting go and 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 letting go. That's it. You're being held by the energetic womb of Mother Mary. Her womb expands around you as you allow your birth, as you allow yourself to expand through that home space, as you let go and align in this moment of time to your home space, back to that pure source reconnection, to self. To keep bringing your awareness deeper and deeper, letting go, letting go, letting go. Keep letting go now. Being in your experience, keep letting go and moving with that sacred flow, that current of flow of home space, aligning to that abundance of your sacred flow. Ashata-i, to keep letting go now. Breathe, let go. Breathe, let go. That's it. Keep letting go, allowing your full experience and letting go and letting go and letting go. That's it. Feel the space, your home space, expanding, your pure source energy expanding as you align deeper through your home space. As you work deeper and deeper, that resurrection imprint is going to move through every cell of your body. And at the same time, feel your expansion through the space, through your home space. That's it. Just letting go and letting go and being. That's great. You've done great. The energy of Mother Mary is still holding that womb around you, allowing you to expand and anchor as completely as you need to at this time. That's it. Breathe. That's it. Bring your awareness deeper wherever you are. That's it. Open your awareness deeply into the space. And then just let go, Ashata-i. And let go, and let go, and let go. That's great work. That's it. It's great work. And we know that this resurrection energy is going to continue to expand and work through you. Bring your awareness now back into your heart space. It's like bringing your consciousness into the central place of your home space that exists in the heart line within you. This is your central home space that expands out in an unlimited way. Just bring all your awareness back to that central home space of your heart, within your physical body. That's it. Bring your awareness from that outside expanded home space, pulling it back through into your physical form, back into the central space of your heart center. That's it. Breathe and let go. Feel yourself connected to the chair or standing or the floor, but understanding it's through this space, the home space, you can source all that you are. Bring all your awareness there. Breathe. Let go. Feel where the imprint came in. Bring your awareness back to the imprint position within your home space. And breathe and let go. Breathe. That's it. Feeling the anchoring of that energy through all the cells of your body. That's it. I'm just going to transmit some sounds for you to integrate this energy and align deeper to that source of your home space. That's it. Just be. Being in this moment. Ashata Ishanai. I wish to acknowledge all that you are in this moment. So be it.
And we look forward to sharing these energies and more with you in person at the Pleiadian Seminar, October 11th, 12th, and 13th at the Ramada Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, if it feels right for you.
So be it.
So be it.